So here we are, beginning of the trail. We're looking at a 10.6 mile loop today. Checked in with the ranger before I started. He recommended that I do the loop in a counterclockwise direction, which is great because I planned on doing it in a clockwise direction. They said on the way down, if you go clockwise, you end up having to go down a bunch of boulders, and when fatigued, well, not his words, but you might die. So we're avoiding death today, and we're going to go counterclockwise, like the ranger said, because I've never been here. Maybe he knows more than I do. Could be. So this is my first time in the north end of Baxter State Park, north entrance. And it is in the woods. Like, get lost, leave society, never come back, lost out in the woods. Couldn't believe how far it was. Now granted, things always seem further when you haven't been there, but boy, it seemed all kinds of far out here. Well, another important sign. So I'm still on my way to where the actual loop starts. Apparently you have to go about a mile before you even get to the loop. And it's a pretty steady upward journey to even start. This ain't the beginning, folks. This is before the beginning. This is just a warm-up. Just warming up, and up. It just goes up. I mean, hell of a way to start your day. Coffee's nice, but boy, when you could just break out into an extreme sweat instead. Yeah. So I started about 8:30. I estimate should take me between 5 and 6 hours. I usually go about 2 miles an hour when hiking. I also have at least a gallon of water, 1/4 of the food my wife packed me, which is a lot. It's a lot of food. It's enough food for 10 people. But be prepared. So prepared. Prepared to live up here for at least a few days. Whew. First, a little bit of a scenic overlook here. Getting some elevation. This is South Pond. That's where I'm camped at. I don't know where that hill is or any of it, but that's where we're going. Just some really cool moss. I think it's reindeer moss. I'm not sure. But it's cool. Can't wait till I have to climb up this rock face. Yeah, that'll be good. Just kidding, Kelly. I probably don't have to climb that. Alright, so, South Pond. I believe this is Traveler over there, which is something like the tallest volcano in New England. That's where I want to go. And it's like this tri-peak loop. So I think it's Traveler something, and I think this is North Traveler up here. But the loop traverses all of them. So that's something. Had a grouse flying ahead of me like 3 different times. Been trying to catch it. It's camera shy. I can't see crap, but so most of this trail so far is down in tree cover, and that's okay. You know, shade's all right. And I've only gone like 3/4 of a mile. It's a little slow going because so far it has only been up and up. The ranger at the gatehouse, he was telling me, he's like, it's not a small hike. It's only 400 feet under Katahdin, which, you know, I didn't really pay attention. I just saw, it's 4,000 something. It's less than Katahdin. But of course, it's this tri-peak thing. So there's that. But, you know, worst case scenario, I can't handle it. I go up one and turn around and whatever, but yeah. We'll see how she goes. So here's my first good 360 view of everything. Over there, that's a trail. I think it's the ledges. I'm not sure. Looks like it should be though. All those shadows from the clouds. So cool. Blackens the earth. So the first
total 1.07 miles. 1 hour 13 minutes 25 seconds. Elevation 2,039 feet.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I was gonna say the first mile is about a 2,000 foot elevation gain, which is rigorous. But now it's evened out. I'm in a little bit of a valley before I head up to the next peak up there. And I mean, this wasn't even a peak, more of a knoll, I guess, or shoulder maybe. Neither, I don't know. But anyway, it's kind of easy going right now. I was worried that first mile, that was taking a bit out of me. But see how she goes. This is great. Making some good time now. Ooh, I don't know what these are. That's cool. Hiking along, I just got all these purple leaves. It's just startling to just have all this purple all of a sudden. That's really neat. So I came up that and came, up here, which I thought was getting up here, but nah, because there's that, and maybe that's the North Brother, or North Traveler, whatever. I don't know. And then that is probably Traveler, that little nub. And then that's the third peak, I guess. And then some how I come down. I don't know how that works. Hopefully not down that crevice of a valley there. I don't like the looks of that. It looks too much like a butt crack. Not cool. It's this cool spot. Just copse of trees. It's quiet, out of the wind. It's been pretty windy anywhere there's no trees. It's a nice peaceful spot.
Total 2.1 miles. 1 hour 56 minutes 48 seconds. Elevation 2,881 feet.
Yeah. Alright. So, at this place. Yeah. That cloud cover comes in. The breeze picks up. It's chilly. I'm drenched in sweat. So, another 7.6 miles, I guess. Something like that. I think I was supposed to take the Poggy Notch Trail, but I didn't really see the sign, so whatever. I don't know, that might be Katahdin way out there. I don't know. But anyway. So it's a small thing, but this trail's so infrequently traveled that the vegetation actually has time to grow up in the trail. That's something that any heavily traveled trail like Katahdin or most of the places I go, you never see that. And of course, I haven't seen any people. It's just why I'm here. It's so good. I'm in a forested area here. I'm heading back up to the next whatever summit thing. But I noticed these eggs. Oh, there they are. Down on this leaf. They are every bit, whoops, as tiny as you think they might be. I don't know what they are, but I'll get that moved off the trail in case there's someone else that might actually hike this.
Lap 5. Total 3.11 miles.
Oh, come on.
3 hours 53 seconds.
Yeah.
Elevation 2,689 feet.
Whatever. Anyway, I think that's where I was. And sweaty back. I think that's where I have to go. Yeah, the trail goes that way. And then I think I'm heading out to that. And then descend from that. But I tell you, from here up there, looks like it's a little ways away. Whatever. Oh yeah, the scenery is pretty over here. Yep. Alright. Yeah, where am I going?
Lap 7. Total 4.24
Up
miles.
there.
4 hours 42 seconds.
Where there's
Elevation
all these ravens.
2,990 feet.
They were all circling around the summit. Like there's a dead body there. Or maybe they're just getting ready for my dead body. Either way, not like a super good omen as far as those. So this is a brutal hike. So near as I can tell, I came up over there, around that, and over that, down through this big old gully and up through this. So like all these rocks, I mean, you can't see them super well, but there's moose up here. I've seen moose droppings all over the place, like where you see rocks like that. Found moose droppings. It's crazy. What are they doing? What are they doing? Lost on a mountain. Well, made it up, traveler. So, near as I can tell, I came up way over there. Back in focus. And then all up on that ridge, all up over that, all up and down that, all along that crap, then way down, way down, and back up here. And so now I have peak of ridges, which is every bit as optimistic as that sounds. Look at that. That's peak of ridges. It's like the knife edge's baby brother or something. So it's like 1 o'clock. It's really been a bit of a hike. I believe that's Katahdin over there. Let's zoom. Yeah, that's Katahdin. When I get to the end of this trail, somewhere over yonder, it's 16 miles to Chimney Pond, which I don't know. It might be that itty bitty little pond right there. Wow, that wind. I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. But regardless, gotta get back into the tree line and eat some food. I just noticed I'm still up here, but see if I can zoom in with video. I don't know where that is. That might be A-Ball Bridge. I'm not sure. Probably not. Hydro dam near as I can tell. It's just kind of cool. Technology these days. I'm a speck. A little speck of nothing. All I can see with my naked eye is a little spot of white. Here's a hiking pro tip from Eric. You need potassium when you're hiking. Keep your muscles from cramping. Bananas sound great, but they get all squished and nasty, and no one wants a squished up, nasty, mashed banana from the bottom of their backpack. But a big potato, more potassium than a banana, and this has been kicking around in the bottom of my pack all morning, and it's great. Just great. No cream cheese though. No chives. No salt. Salt would have been good. Getting a little closer to this now. I mean, it's not what I hoped for. You know, I'd be just fine with going down right now. Just going back to camp. But no. I need to take just a second to whinge. So there's a cairn, right? And this trail has been one of the least marked trails I've been on. This cairn's, right? That right there. And that's about it. There's, you know, a few bits of paint once in a while. Not much. But where's the trail? You know? I'm guessing it's up there. But no paint. No Karen? I mean, maybe that was a Karen that's fallen over. But I don't know. All I know for sure is I gotta go up. So I don't know, this is a trail of ledges or whatever it was called, I don't remember. But it really is like a baby knife's edge. I mean, there's one spot back there that was, you know, 1.5 feet wide, something like that. I can't record this. Well, this is the end of the Peak of Ridges. Ooh, little butterfly guy. That's cool. So, yes, now, find my way down. Because it doesn't say how far this way. It's like, just go. Just figure it out. Somewhere down there, I could see it a little bit ago, is South Pond. It doesn't look super close. Yeah, well, you know. What do you do for your birthday, Eric? You party it up? Get wasted? Nah. Just climbed a series of mountains. That's what I did. Yeah. So that's fun. Yeah. Well. It's nice up here, though. I got all these ridges in the distance. That's Katahdin. Right there. It's Pamola Peak. That's the actual peak, I believe. Can't see any hikers up there. They're there. So much sweat in my eyes. That was my first. Got 2,000 feet, whatever. Anyway, good times. Finally on my way down. This is South Pond, and that is where I'm going. In here, it's like the ranger station, canoes, whatnot. That's where I gotta go. Seems so close, right? Yeah. About 4 more miles. Well, according to my step tracker, I've got just over 3 more miles. I've been hiking for 7 hours. This trail is ridiculous. I think they call it the Traveler because it just keeps moving away from you, adding a little more distance constantly. I mean, I'm not too much of a slouch when I'm hiking, but holy moly, I average 2 miles an hour on most trails, and this, like, I'm pulling off 1. It's tough, but I'm in the tree line. It's like 3.25 more miles. I made it down pretty much level ground. Looks like another 1.3 miles back. That's not so bad. It's water. It's pretty here. And beat.
Lap 12. Total 7.38 miles. 8 hours 3 minutes 58 seconds. Elevation 683 feet.
I can't have a trip to Baxter without a loon. Well, I was just gonna record the sun setting over South Pond, and then this Adirondack woodpecker popped up. All right, back to sunset over South Pond. Well, I'm 0.1 back, so it's down here a little bit, campsite. So I'm gonna call it. This was a heck of a hike. This was about all day. So it took me just under 10 hours, about 9.5.